Carl Weathers, who died in 2024 at the age of 76, left an enduring legacy in Hollywood, especially for his role as Apollo Creed in the Rocky film series. Weathers' portrayal of Apollo Creed, the charismatic and confident heavyweight boxing champion, captivated audiences and contributed to the cultural impact of the Rocky franchise, which has inspired generations of fans. The chemistry between Weathers and Sylvester Stallone in the boxing ring brought to life one of cinema's most iconic rivalries turned friendships, elevating Rocky from a simple underdog story to an exploration of respect, resilience, and sportsmanship. Apollo's death in Rocky IV was one of the series' most emotional moments and further solidified Weathers' role in the franchise's legacy. Beyond Rocky, Weathers had a successful career across multiple genres, including action, sci-fi, and comedy. His role as Dylan in Predator 1987, alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger, added to his reputation as a leading action star in the 1980s. This film allowed Weathers to showcase his athleticism and intensity, which had originally attracted him to action roles after a brief career as a professional football player. Weathers' ability to balance strength and vulnerability in roles made him a distinctive presence in Hollywood. He continued to build his resume with appearances in popular TV shows and films, such as Happy Gilmore in his recurring role in The Mandalorian, where he played Greef Karga. Weathers' enduring popularity in pop culture is a testament to his versatility as an actor and the memorable characters he brought to life. His roles in beloved franchises from Rocky to Star Wars have cemented his place in Hollywood history as a legendary figure who was able to transcend genres and connect with audiences across generations. Richard Lewis, who passed away at 76 in 2024, was an acclaimed comedian and actor best known for his neurotic, self-deprecating humor and distinctive comedic style. His career spanned decades, and he garnered a dedicated fan base through his stand-up comedy television appearances and, most notably, his role in HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Lewis brought a unique blend of wit and vulnerability to his performances, often drawing on his personal struggles with addiction, relationships, and self-doubt to create a relatable and darkly funny persona. This style became his signature, influencing future comedians and resonating with audiences who appreciated his honesty and raw humor. On Curb Your Enthusiasm, Lewis played an exaggerated version of himself as Larry David's friend. His comedic timing, combined with David's improvisational style, led to memorable exchanges that highlighted the absurdities of everyday life. His catchphrases and recurring jokes became staples of the show, with Lewis and David's on-screen friendship symbolizing a comedic, albeit dysfunctional, camaraderie. The chemistry between Lewis and David contributed significantly to Curb's success and Lewis's enduring popularity among comedy fans. In addition to Curb, Lewis had a successful stand-up career and starred in shows like Anything But Love, where he played Marty Gold alongside Jamie Lee Curtis. This show, airing from 1989 to 1992, allowed him to expand his range and appeal, showing a softer side while maintaining his trademark humor. His comedic albums, such as I'm in Pain and the I'm Exhausted concert, also resonated with audiences who appreciated his vulnerable approach. Lewis's humor was groundbreaking, as he didn't shy away from discussing topics that many comedians of his time avoided, such as mental health and addiction. His influence on comedy is profound, and his passing marks the loss of a unique, beloved voice in entertainment. Adan, Canto, who passed away in 2024 at just 42, was a talented actor known for his versatility and the emotional depth he brought to his roles. His most notable performances include his work in Designated Survivor, where he portrayed Aaron Shore, a character balancing his dedication to country with personal ambition and loyalty. Canto's nuanced portrayal of Shore brought complexity to the political thriller series, making his character one of the most memorable and relatable figures on the show. His work in Designated Survivor showcased his ability to navigate both the tense, high-stakes nature of political drama and the interpersonal conflicts that made his character feel grounded and genuine. In addition to Designated Survivor, Canto had a prominent role in The Cleaning Lady, a series where he played Armin Morales, a man with a morally complex path. His character's relationships and struggles within the criminal underworld displayed Canto's skill at bringing humanity to characters who operate on the fringes of society. His performance in this series further solidified his reputation as a rising star capable of delivering compelling, multi-dimensional portrayals. Tragically, Canto's life and career were cut short by a battle with appendiceal cancer, a rare form of cancer that he fought privately. His untimely death was deeply felt by his fans and colleagues, who mourned not only the loss of a talented actor, but also a warm, inspiring individual who connected with people both on and off screen. Despite his relatively brief career, Canto's roles in high-profile series left a significant impact, and his work will be remembered for the dedication and authenticity he brought to every character. His passing is a poignant reminder of the talent and promise lost far too soon. Cole brings plenty, a rising actor known for his impactful role in Yellowstone and its prequel 1923, was a member of the Lakota Nation and brought a sense of authenticity and cultural depth to his performances. His character in 1923, the spin-off of the popular show Yellowstone, highlighted indigenous narratives and offered audiences a deeper understanding of Native American history and identity. In 1923, he portrayed a strong, resilient character rooted in the traditions of his culture, which resonated deeply with both indigenous and non-indigenous viewers alike. Brings Plenty's portrayal in 1923 was praised for its accuracy and respectful depiction of indigenous traditions and experiences, which are often underrepresented in mainstream media. Through his work, he gave audiences a rare glimpse into the complexities of indigenous life during the early 20th century, reflecting both pride and struggle. This was emblematic of Brings Plenty's commitment to advocating for indigenous representation and cultural awareness in Hollywood, making him not just an actor, but a voice for greater inclusivity and authenticity in storytelling. Beyond his acting career, Brings Plenty was known for his dedication to his heritage and his advocacy for Native American causes. He worked tirelessly to break down stereotypes and bring positive, nuanced portrayals of indigenous people to the screen, believing in the power of media to educate and inspire change. His passing in 2024 was a significant loss, as he was a prominent figure in a movement toward more inclusive storytelling in Hollywood. His legacy lives on as a reminder of the importance of representation, and his work continues to influence indigenous actors and storytellers. Cole Brings Plenty's contributions to Yellowstone in 1923 reflect his lasting impact on television, both as a talented actor and a cultural ambassador bridging the gap between Hollywood and indigenous communities. Joyce Randolph, who passed away in 2024 at the age of 99, was best known for her iconic role as Trixie Norton on The Honeymooners, a pioneering American sitcom from the 1950s. She was the last surviving member of the original cast, which included Jackie Gleason, Art Carney, and Audrey Meadows. The Honeymooners depicted the life of working-class Brooklyn residents and became a staple in early television, influencing comedy for decades to come. Randolph's portrayal of Trixie, the tolerant and good-natured wife of Ed Norton, played by Carney, brought humor and relatability to her role as the show's secondary couple. Despite being a supporting character, Trixie's presence was essential, as her interactions with the show's main characters highlighted the everyday struggles and joys of middle-class American life. Randolph's career and contributions went beyond The Honeymooners, as she became a symbol of the early days of television, remembered fondly by fans and industry professionals alike. After The Honeymooners, she had a modest career, taking on guest roles in other television series, but her association with Trixie Norton and the show's lasting appeal kept her in the public eye. Randolph often embraced her legacy, appearing at fan conventions and giving interviews about her experience on the groundbreaking show, which helped to shape the sitcom genre. Her involvement in The Honeymooners made her part of one of television's first ensembles, setting the stage for future comedic pairings and character-driven humor that became the hallmark of sitcoms. Her passing marks the end of an era in television history, as Randolph was one of the few remaining links to a time when TV was still finding its voice in shaping American culture. Her contribution to comedy and television history, particularly as Trixie Norton, remains significant and cherished by fans old and new. Gena Rowlands, who passed away at 94 in August 2024, was a renowned actress celebrated for her compelling portrayals of complex, emotionally rich characters. Known for her frequent collaborations with her husband, filmmaker John Cassavetes, Rowlands helped pioneer a naturalistic style of acting that emphasized raw emotion and improvisation, influencing generations of actors and filmmakers. One of her most acclaimed performances was in A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, a film directed by Cassavetes that centered on a housewife struggling with mental health issues. Rowlands' performance in this role was intense and deeply empathetic, capturing the delicate and often chaotic nature of her character's experiences and earning her an Academy Award nomination. This role has been widely regarded as one of the most powerful performances in cinematic history. Rowlands and Cassavetes continued to collaborate on films such as Gloria 1980 and Faces 1968, each exploring interpersonal relationships in a raw, unfiltered way. Rowlands' acting style, often improvisational and emotionally charged, gave audiences an intimate look into her characters' minds, pushing the boundaries of traditional Hollywood acting at the time. Her work set a new standard for authenticity in film, and she became a role model for actresses seeking substantive, challenging roles in an industry often limited by stereotypes. In addition to her groundbreaking film career, Rowlands gained a new generation of fans with her role in The Notebook 2004, where she played the older version of Allie Hamilton. Her performance brought a sense of grace and gravitas to the beloved romance, endearing her to younger audiences and underscoring her range as an actress. Rowlands' legacy endures through her influential body of work, which remains a testament to her remarkable skill, commitment to art, and contributions to a more honest, emotionally resonant style of acting. Lou Dobbs, who passed away at the age of 78 in 2024, was known primarily as a media personality, but he left a lasting impact that extended beyond journalism into the realm of American cultural and political commentary. Originally a business journalist, Dobbs became a household name through his long tenure at CNN, where he hosted Moneyline, a financial news program that later evolved into Lou Dobbs Tonight. This focus shifted from strictly business to include broader political issues, reflecting his increasing advocacy on immigration, American industry, and economic policy. This shift made Dobbs a prominent, albeit polarizing, figure in American media. Dobbs left CNN in 2009 amid growing criticism of his outspoken views, particularly regarding immigration. In 2011, he joined Fox Business Network, where he continued Lou Dobbs Tonight. His tenure at Fox was marked by a loyal viewer base and vocal support for conservative policies, earning him a reputation as one of the most ardent media advocates of then-President Donald Trump. Dobbs' unfiltered opinions, willingness to challenge political norms, and open embrace of conspiracy theories such as questioning the integrity of voting technology made him a divisive figure, but one with a significant following among conservative audiences. Dobbs' departure from Fox in 2021 came after he was implicated in a lawsuit by voting machine company Smartmatic for allegedly spreading false information about the 2020 election. He subsequently joined the Frank Speech platform in 2024, founded by MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, where he continued to engage with his audience until his passing. While controversial, Dobbs was a pioneer in blending news with opinion, shaping the trajectory of cable news toward a more personality-driven, advocacy-based model. His career and influence in conservative media reflect the shifts in American news, where entertainment, personal viewpoints, and politics increasingly intersect. Bob Newhart, who passed away at age 94 in July 2024, was one of comedy's most iconic figures, known for his dry wit, deadpan delivery, and pioneering stand-up routines. His career, which spanned over 6 decades, began with his comedy album The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart in 1960. The album, featuring his famous one-sided phone conversations, became an instant success and remains one of the best-selling comedy albums of all time. His distinctive style, delivering absurd premises with a straight face, brought a refreshing voice to comedy, influencing countless comedians who followed. Newhart's impact extended to television, where he starred in 2 successful sitcoms. The Bob Newhart Show 1972 to 1978 featured him as Dr. Bob Hartley, a psychologist in Chicago, surrounded by eccentric patients and friends. The series was known for its gentle humor and realistic portrayal of relationships, which resonated with viewers. Later, in Newhart 1982 to 1990, he played innkeeper Dick Loudon in A Vermont Bed and Breakfast, working alongside an oddball cast of small-town characters. The Newhart finale remains legendary for its twist ending, where Bob wakes up in bed with his Bob Newhart Show wife, suggesting the entire series was a dream, a groundbreaking moment in TV history that became a defining feature of his career. In addition to these shows, Newhart made guest appearances on popular series such as The Big Bang Theory and voiced characters in animated projects. His calm, low-key style allowed him to play the straight man to zany characters, letting his dry humor shine without the need for slapstick or shock value. His commitment to clean, thoughtful humor made him a beloved figure across generations, and he was cherished for his modesty and kindness off-screen as well. Bob Newhart's legacy as a comedian, actor, and cultural icon endures, reminding us of the power of wit, subtlety, and restraint in comedy. Bernard Hill, December 17, 1944, May 5, 2024, was a distinguished British actor, widely recognized for his memorable roles in iconic films like Titanic and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Hill's career spanned over 6 decades, during which he showcased his versatility across film, television, and theater. Born in Manchester, England, Hill began his acting career in the 1960s, appearing in various television productions. However, it was his role as Captain Edward Smith in James Cameron's Titanic 1997 that brought him international fame. His portrayal of the ill-fated ship's commander earned him critical praise, particularly for his nuanced performance as a man grappling with the gravity of his responsibilities. His involvement in Titanic marked a pivotal moment in Hill's career, as the film became one of the highest-grossing films of all time. Hill is perhaps equally well known for his portrayal of Theoden, King of Rohan, in Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy. His portrayal of the king, whose character evolves from a grief-stricken leader to a decisive and brave warrior, resonated with audiences and solidified his legacy in fantasy cinema. His role in The Lord of the Rings was integral to the film's emotional depth, and his performance remains one of the standout moments in the series. Throughout his career, Hill was lauded for his ability to play complex, multidimensional characters, often portraying authority figures or figures of power who struggle with internal conflicts. His passing in May 2024 at the age of 79 marked the end of an era for fans of classic cinema, but his work in some of Hollywood's most beloved films ensures that his legacy will endure.